you have to change your whole lifestyle because you're dead soon. Like,
the dancing, the memes I have seen are godly about this.
The AI generated like things of,
but like you don't get to put trackers on your girlfriend's car and stalk her.
hello, and welcome to Rich in Theory. I am Paige.
I'm Taylor.
I'm Morgan. Welcome back to another week. Guys, we have tea this week.
We do. There is so much to talk about.
This has to be like the most exciting week. Like everything, you know you have a good week when everything on the agenda is news that's broken within the last 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
You know?
No, literally.
I feel like the two of the stories happened on Monday. Or maybe Sunday?
Seriously?
No, Monday. Because it was a 3-day weekend. I forgot.
Yeah. The best.
I forgot it was a 3-day weekend, guys. This felt like the longest week for me.
Felt like a year ago.
That's because like I don't do anything after work, and I did something after work on Tuesday and on Wednesday. And now Thursday after work I'm potting, but like this doesn't feel as much like work. But like it's been a long week and I'm like, I didn't work Monday. Like that's so crazy.
No, it's so true. Honestly, it's been a week. Month
for sure.
Like, and then we're getting
January's
hit
long.
with like this huge snowstorm on Sunday. And it's not even like just a Northeast thing, because I think right now, I think like tomorrow, like the South, I literally think it's going to get like I'm pretty sure Tennessee's getting like 20 inches or something.
It's crazy.
No, it's insane.
Yeah. Like
and
when
if they get 2 inches, they shut down. What are
I
they
mean,
going
they're
to do?
like not prepared. People are going to be like down in their homes for like a week.
I think people are going to be like boarding up their windows like it's a hurricane.
Oh, yeah.
No, like, remember in Texas where like something happened and like it froze and like literally they didn't have like power for like weeks?
You,
Oh
like,
my
shut
God.
down schools. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a whole
It
thing.
was bad. I remember a bunch of my coworkers who were in and around the Austin area at the time, they literally had to have their kids home from daycare. They couldn't do anything. People lost power, heat. Like it was a
God.
whole litany of things. And yeah, it was like a week. It was not good. So I'm really hoping that we don't have that issue. I already had my heating problems this week. I really don't want any more. So
No. And the
just in time for the
temperatures have been
frigid
record cold today.
I mean, literally, like the plumber came and he was like, "Oh, you're lucky. That could have been really bad."
You don't stop laughing.
It's so Greta. Shout out Greta.
I know, shout out Greta. He's actually great. All right,
Literally been like our
man.
family plumber since I feel like I was like 8 when I met Greta.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe younger. Like he's
Honestly.
been with us. He's been with us for a while, but he was great. But yeah, oh God, cross our fingers. I've heard 18 to 20 inches. Sunday to Monday. I've heard 6 to 10. Now I'm hearing maybe 6 to 12. Initially, I thought it was going to be 3 to 5. Very wrong. I was incorrect.
Some places across the country are anticipating 30 inches. I'm actually like, what do you do? Like how?
Insane.
You seen the snow in Russia? No joke.
Wait,
Have you
I was
seen
going
the
to
snow
say
in
that.
Russia?
today.
It's Morgan. There's like buildings that are covered. by
Yes.
the snow. I'm not kidding.
No.
It looks like the day after tomorrow. That's what it looks like.
We need to rewatch that movie.
We do.
Honestly,
we
great
do.
movie. No, apparently people are jumping out of skyscrapers, but like into the snow, like for fun.
Yeah.
That's like insane.
Yeah. People's cars are buried under 15 feet of snow.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
15 feet?
Think about it, that's more than 2 of Dad.
That's actually insane. I'm thinking 30 inches is a lot. And what's that, like 3 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Like a little bit less than 3 feet.
A little
I
bit
guess.
less
bit
than
less.
3 feet.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And people are getting 15 feet. That's insane. I mean, if anyone's built for it, it's Russia.
But yeah,
No,
for
truly.
sure.
It's like Siberia.
As we
over there.
learned from, what's his name?
Heated
Ilya?
rivalry.
Yes.
Oh,
Ilya Rozanov. Is that who you're referring to? So good.
Wow.
I
No.
wonder. I was like thinking about this with the heated rivalry and everything. I'm like, obviously, like Hudson Williams and Connor Story, who are the guys that play Ilya and Shane, like are blowing up right now, like totally like crazy. And I just think like it's so interesting when like the virality of these situations, right? Because I feel like not too long ago this happened with it was like another show that it had like relatively unknown actors in it. I literally was thinking of it earlier, and of course it's escaped me.
Is it Monsters? The brothers.
Yes, Taylor. Yes,
Oh.
exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking of. And I was like, those two
Menendez
actors, like
brothers.
I think Nicholas Chavez, I don't know if his last name is Chavez actually, but he was on like General Hospital for years, right? He was on like a soap opera show, but like they were relatively unknown to the public, like, and they just blew up like crazy. And I just kind of like wonder what the like longevity of this is going to be like for the actors like Hudson Williams and and Connor Story.
I know.
Because Connor was saying he was like, up until I got this like heated rivalry, he's like, I was fully working in a restaurant, like I was about to get fired.
He was like, I was waiting
Like,
tables. Yeah.
So it's just crazy. The internet they can like really put you up on a pedestal, but as fast as they put you there, they can take you down too. So it's also like a scary place to be.
What is it? Famous Fickle or something? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Guys, I'm like so excited to get into the stories.
Yes.
I'm so excited to debrief.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I'm almost ready. I just have one little gripe that I have to share, and I feel
Please tell
like
us.
everybody will appreciate this. But I don't know if I mentioned this last week, but last week was my birthday, and so I have been 35 now for about 10 days. 10 days. Let me tell you how many ads that I have received being like, oh, like, do you want to save your eggs? Oh, wait, you're 35. Like, what?
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
I didn't
I
even
can
think about
totally
your
see that
algorithm,
happening.
like knowing your birthday and like catering towards like your age.
No, it's literally like, these are the supplements you have to take after turning 35. Oh, you should go to your doctor. Also, like, my gyno called me for like, oh, like, you need an appointment. And I was like, does she know?
She knows.
She knows.
Ding. Get into
She's
the
like-
office. Everything's down from here.
Yeah, so I
No,
felt like
that's rude.
personally attacked, but it's okay.
The internet does.
It
How we
honestly.
feel. We see you guys in the comments. You love us, but you also love to hate us sometimes.
Exactly. We read
Yes,
them all.
yes, indeed.
we
we do.
respond to some.
You guys are funny. You haven't
Yeah.
really hurt my feelings yet, but I'm a sensitive person, so I'm sure I'm gonna get there.
Oh no, I'm good.
Yeah, I feel like you guys like have like a more like thicker skin. Like, God willing, we blow up and become a pod, and it's a whole thing.
Mhm.
But like, I definitely will be the one like crying in a corner if I get a hate comment. Like, more likely than you two. Like, somebody will be like, her skin looks shiny, which it does, and I know it does right now. It's like I'm
It's
glowing,
okay.
and I literally will shed a tear. But we haven't reached that day yet, so
No.
We haven't.
Oh,
No,
It's fine.
there's some light shade in the
I
comments.
have my
I'll
big
take it.
sisters to protect me.
Yes, yes. No, we'll protect you more. No worries.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
through
We
the
got thick
virtual
skin.
screen.
Okay.
No, serious haters will be blocked. You can guarantee it.
Yeah, blocked immediately.
Watch out. No, I'm kidding.
So funny.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's get into the stories. More, do you want to kick us off?
I will kick us off because we feel like we have to come in hot with the receipts. So I don't think this is new news to anyone because, I mean, it's just been absolutely everywhere. But Brooklyn Beckham posted like an 8-page story paragraph thing about his family, about all of the drama, about how much he, you know, hates his family and he's hated them for so long because they're fame hungry and they hate him and like they hate Nicola and like it's a whole thing. Not only was this not asked for, like nobody was like breathing down the necks for this, but yeah, I guess Brooklyn like really felt compelled to share with the family. So with more than the family, actually, with the entire world.
The millions and millions of people that follow him and his wife and the whole family. And yeah.
And I'm so interested to hear takes on this. Like I really am, because I've kind of like, obviously it's been circulating in the media, so I'm sure we've all heard other people's takes about it, but I'm curious to hear you guys. But I feel like we're just gonna like,
actually.
no, we haven't, which I kind of love that we haven't.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm just gonna like start reading it and we'll go through excerpts of it because it's 8 pages. Like I'm not gonna stand here and run a monologue, but like we'll pick it apart, like as we do everything. So he starts. Let me make sure I have paragraph 1. I believe there was actually a story made before this one. I really wonder what that was.
Yeah, what was
really
the first
random.
one? Was it like him cooking?
I'm not even noticing. I'm just seeing that, like, because obviously my I have a podcast. So I had to screenshot this immediately as it was taken from Brooklyn's story. Because I was like, is he going to take this down? Like, we can't.
Yeah. No, for
So
real.
anyway, he starts with, I have been silent for years and made every effort to keep these matters private. Interesting. Unfortunately, my parents and their team have continued to go to the press, leaving me with no choice but to speak for myself and tell the truth about only some of the lies that have been printed. I do not want to reconcile with my family. I'm not being controlled. I'm standing up for myself for the first time in my life. That's the opener. Out of the gate, he's like, I don't want to reconcile with them. Like,
I know.
no interest.
Even
Which is
before the
like-
reasons. Like, it's just like, fuck off. Like, it's like.
Literally.
Yeah.
Well, okay, also, more as you led with, who asked for this? Like, I don't know the lies that were in the media that were so bad about Brooklyn and Nicola, outside of both of them being kind of spoiled Nepo kids, which is like, there are worse rumors out there. Like, that's not that bad. It's, I don't know, it's definitely like nobody asked for this, but like, please do share Brooklyn. Like, I'm entertained.
The biggest thing, the biggest thing that people came to, I feel like that where I saw them in the media was like when the wedding planners were like suing Nicola and her family because they were so horrible to work with. That was like any bad press I really saw towards Nicola. But I would say the same thing. I didn't really see a lot of like slander, like.
No.
I've seen this being said a lot. The comparisons, like it's Harry and Meghan, like leaving the royal.
Oh my
family.
God, I know.
Literally.
It's so on point.
Literally.
It really is
So
like the British
accurate.
press, like planting stories, the family, like the rumors and the nastiness.
The
like
rumors and the nastiness.
Yes. No, that's exactly it. It's like, I mean, at least I guess with Harry and Meghan, you could say like, yes, there was a bunch of tabloids, things were crazy. But I even remember with them, like we'd be like in the US, we'd be like, everybody seems to like them. Like, what's the hate about? Blah, blah, blah.
But yeah, we were like, she was great on Suits.
Yeah, exactly. Like
happening?
there wasn't like any hate, I guess. Well, obviously there was, but like they would portray it like they were like the biggest villains. And now Brooklyn's doing the same. And it's like, is anybody talking about you and Nicola?
well, exactly, because we weren't.
No,
I don't know if you know
nobody
people,
was.
but it's like. No, 100%. So he goes on, for my entire life, my parents have controlled narratives in the press about our family. The performative social media posts, family events, and inauthentic relationships have been a fixture of the life I was born into. Recently, I have seen with my own eyes the lengths that they'll go to place countless lies in the media, mostly at the expense of innocent people, to preserve their own facade. But I believe the truth always comes out. It's dirty. Like it's
Like
deep.
that part was interesting to me because it's like, I think obviously Beckham came out last year and then, no, probably year prior. And then,
Yeah, I think Beckham and then Victoria's.
Yeah, and then Victoria was last year, right? So I think that there were that like nobody has a perfect marriage, nobody has a perfect relationship, and I think that there was speculation about cheating within like their marriage as well that was like completely swept under the rug, wasn't talked about. But like no shit, like I'm not surprised that they didn't want to air that out. And like I think they tried to sweep it under the rug back in the day and same thing now, but I'm like what lies and stories have they been planting at the shit that happened outside of the wedding? That's what I'm
Yes.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's what I was like. What is?
He's alluding
Maybe
to
I'm
like
not in the know?
some character assassination at Nicola. Like that came directly
I'm
from
like, who
them.
is she? I said this before in the last pod. I'm like, who is she? Nobody knows. Okay, nobody
Yeah.
knows.
Literally.
I also, so I had this thought like more as you're reading it, I'm like remembering. So like, I feel like what we are witnessing right now, and like Harry and Meghan also like a little bit the same thing, is like family dynamics are changing. Like this actually is quite common in families. And so
Yes.
and I think that because they're just famous with millions of followers, we are seeing it on this like magnified scale. Like they're a family, they all like work together, right? As like at some point Brooklyn will say something about like the family name or whatever.
Yeah,
like
the parents wanted him to like protect it essentially.
yeah, for sure.
Or, like the rights to it, I guess.
I feel like I don't know what Brooklyn does. So he probably had some type of like trust or whatever. And now he's marrying Nicola. He's been married to Nicola. Like she's a billionaire. So maybe he doesn't need his family's money anymore. Like I don't like not believe what Brooklyn has said. I could totally believe it's true. I just feel like we didn't need to know. And like he's kind of destroying his own case by putting it on his story.
I think he is too.
Well, it's just like, if you're not like, unless there were like horrible circumstances, right, of why you need to not ever reconcile with your family and hate them, right? Like there was violence, there was some sort of like,
Yeah.
mistreatment that was like serious, right? Like negligent beyond belief.
Mhm.
Like, unless it's that, like, Brooklyn, at the end of the day, like, you were somebody who was raised in an extremely wealthy family with two very successful parents who like gave you everything and provided for you and fed you and gave you all the basic needs plus 10, like 100 times that. So now you going to the public media and being like, they plant lies against me and my what? Nobody feels bad for you. Like, not a single
Like literally
soul.
nobody.
And the people I see in the comments are like, but like, it should be okay to write your parents off. Like, you don't have to do it. And I'm like, absolutely. Like, you don't have to like be, just because someone's your parents, you don't like have to be a certain way with them, right? Like, I feel like that's definitely a generational thing with our generation now. That's kind of like, wasn't our parents' experience, but definitely I think is more talked about for like millennials, Gen Zers, I think everything. But yeah, I just think that it's like, nobody feels like bad for you. Like, people who write off their parents in those comments, I think, are saying that like have like scary reasons to do so, right? Like their parents are drug addicts or something happened or X, Y, and Z. Like, I'm just like, what was the goal? Where was I just think that maybe the want for sympathy was really missed with this. Like, he thought he was going to get that, and I don't understand honestly how.
Right? Like, how are you complaining? Wait, more. Continue, because I want to get to like the wedding.
Yeah, no, 100%. So he goes on. He goes, my parents have been trying endlessly to ruin my relationship since before my wedding, and it hasn't stopped. My mom canceled making Nicola's dress in the 11th hour, despite how excited she was to wear her design, forcing her to urgently find a new dress. I've also already seen how this is so debunked because Valentino did her dress, and it's like, that was in the Vogue article. So it's also just like, none of this aligns. Weeks before our big day, my parents repeatedly pressured and attempted to bribe me into signing away the rights to my name, which would have affected me, my wife, and our future children. They were adamant on me signing before my wedding date because then the terms of the deal would be initiated. My holdout affected the payday, and they have never treated me the same since. During the wedding planning, my mom went so far as to call me evil because Nicola and I chose to include my nanny Sandra and Nicola's nanny at our table because they both didn't have their husbands. Both of our parents had their own tables equally adjacent to ours. Taylor, I need you to speak on this because you have recently had a wedding.
I know. So it's so funny. And Paige had alluded to this in the beginning, but I am the first to get married in our family. And then my significant other is also the first to get married in his family. So it was a lot of first going into the wedding, planning the wedding, and everything like that. Reading through these details, and it's like every wedding comes with drama. You hope that it's not a lot of drama. It's really dependent on all the parties involved and what's happening, what events, and who's running what event, and all of those details, and who has an opinion and who shouldn't have an opinion, who forces their opinion when not asked for. It's just comes with the landscape, I think, of planning a wedding. Who's sitting at the table? I mean, I think I had a breakdown when literally I had to have the conversation of who was sitting at the table. I think Morgan remembers, and she sent me cookies over to Uber Eats because I was crying.
I said our Chip City. I was like, it's going to be
Oh
okay.
my God.
Yeah, you're like, it's fine. And I was like, I can't take another piece of drama associated with this wedding. Like, and like the fact that we're literally talking about where people are sitting for the day of the wedding that was 4 years ago is insane. Like any drama that happened between us, our families, my in-laws, it's gone. We're moving on. It's on to the next thing. If it needed to be resolved, it was resolved. It's like if you have nothing to do, you can harp on the wedding and just, and then we get, it's like the dance. I know that's probably the next slide.
Yeah.
It was just, it's just wild to me that they're still harping on this, I guess is my thought and point.
Yeah, 100%. And it's also like, again, you're speaking about this from your own experience because this is a normal thing that happens to families. It
Extremely.
is not. If you start this whole thing with I am not interested in reconciling with my family, all of your reasons in this post better be all of the reasons why you're not reconciling with your family. And the fact that because they had an issue with where they were seated at the wedding is included in this means that it's one of the reasons why he's like, I'm not reconciling with it, which is insane.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
That just
insane.
feels
Crazy.
like it's coming from Nicola. That piece of it and like the sitting and what's happening and the events of the wedding doesn't seem like it's maybe, I'm sure he supports her and agrees with her, but maybe it wasn't necessarily his issue. I don't know. That's my feeling on it, but.
And I do feel like, I think you're right. I think it is coming from Nicola. That being said, I don't begrudge Brooklyn standing up for his wife. Like, this is his wife, his like, chosen forever.
100% that needs to be done.
Yeah. So I think that like he should be standing up for Nicola and protecting her. But like what I don't like is him like as the oldest sibling. Like I'm sure like Brooklyn went through things much differently than like Harper did, for example. Like Harper has definitely grown up like the most privileged, right? She's the youngest. The Beckhams are like the most successful now. They have been their entire career. And so like I'm sure like his upbringing was different than his siblings, but like for him to do this to his siblings and like block his siblings at one point, I think he said in this, like,
or they blocked
he
him,
was
right?
blocked by them.
Yeah.
But also in this, he's only mentioning his brothers. I'm like, what about Harper? I'm like, did you cut your little sister off that I'm sure was innocent and had nothing to do with this? Like, do you also not talk to her? Because what is she probably, I think maybe she's like 15, 16 maybe now.
Yeah, I think she's still in high school.
Yeah, but it's like, that's crazy. I feel like, because they used to hang out. Like, you used to see TikTok videos of like Nicola and Harper all the time.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh my God, you're going to punish her too? Like, that's where I was really like, what are you doing? Like,
yeah. No, I totally agree. I totally agree more. Okay, please. Yeah. The dance.
So he goes, so I know it's like freaking I'm like getting out of breath. I'm like, this is long, Brooklyn. Okay. Anyway, the night before our wedding, members of my family told me that Nicola was not blood and not family. Since the moment I started standing up for myself with my family, I've received endless attacks from my parents, both privately and publicly, that were sent to the press on their orders. Even my brothers were sent to attack me on social media before they ultimately blocked me out of nowhere this last summer. My mom hijacked my first dance with my wife. I'm sorry, we need to talk about this. First dance with my wife, which had been planned weeks in advance to a romantic love song. In front of our 500 wedding guests, Mark Anthony called me to the stage, wherein the schedule was planned to be my romantic dance with my wife, but instead my mom was waiting to dance with me instead. She danced very inappropriately on me in front of everyone. I've never felt more uncomfortable or humiliated in my entire life. We wanted to renew our vows so we could create new memories of our wedding day that brings us joy and happiness, not anxiety and embarrassment. God, the dancing, the memes I have seen are godly about this.
The AI generated like things of
the AI like doing its best job. I've seen the video of Camille when they're in the club in season 1 of Beverly Hills.
I think one of my friends sent it to me. I was dying.
I've been dying. Like, Brooklyn, how bad could that have been? Also, the privilege. Mark Anthony went up to announce our first dance. Like, it's like, dude.
Also, what I do want to say that if, you know, Victoria Beckham is Posh Spice, right? She's pop star, drama, center of attention, that kind of thing. That's kind of who she is. If his parents allowed their personal feelings about Nicola to really affect the day in this way, that's shitty. I think that, you know, it's at the end of the day, you hate his wife. This is your son who you love and you want him to be happy, and this is who he's chosen, and you have to accept that at the end of the day. And so if this is really how, and I remember the Mark Anthony drama, I remember the speech drama like years ago when they got married. And so that is like sad. The part of this that like shook me is the dancing inappropriately. I am like, okay, so you've just opened a can of worms about how your mom is dancing inappropriately on you at your wedding. And I was just like, I gotta see this. Like
if she was dancing inappropriately, she
she
better have
twerking on
been
you?
twerking, throwing her back
Exactly.
out. It was so inappropriate.
Yeah.
Like, granted, they're
Exactly.
British, so I do think their spectrum for inappropriate is a bit different than
God.
Americans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he could do something that might be like not as offensive to us, but like I think in British culture. But honestly, the hypocrisy of that is for British culture, him outing his family like this and outing their dirty laundry is
bad.
very against, I feel like, how the Brits handle conflict.
Yeah.
For sure.
100%.
For sure. And also, like, it's such an egregious accusation. Like, be like,
it's yes.
I'd be mortified if I was Victoria. Like, I'd be like,
Right?
are you kidding?
like, it's still his mom at the end of the day. And I do think, like, I don't know, what do they say? Like, you marry your parents or whatever. Like, I think that the problem is, like, I could see Victoria probably stealing the moment. And to your point, Ty, that is shitty. Like, but what do you expect? She is Posh Spice. She is the center of attention. She wants to be the center of attention. And clearly he's married somebody, Nicola, who also is the center of attention in her own world. And they are both just like, they're button heads. It's not. And so that like totally sucks. And I'm sure it puts Brooklyn in like a really tough situation. But like when you bring up my mom was dancing inappropriately with me, you've lost the plot.
You've lost the plot. And again, this is grounds for no reconciliation. Like, these are the reasons that he's giving us, guys. Like,
So
this
true.
is like, this is his why. And it's crazy. I also think it needs to be said that, you know, Alana Hadid, Gigi and Bella's half sister.
Yes.
So she chimed in because, don't forget, this was honestly probably 2016 lore, but Nicola Peltz used to date Anwar Hadid for like a very long time, or maybe like a year and a half or something. But they were like kind of like an iconic couple in that moment, like just both like hot people.
The Nepo babies.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, do your thing. But Alana Hadid, which is, I believe it's Bella and Gigi's and Anwar's. I think it's their half sister. I want to say they have the same dad, right?
Yes.
Like Mohammed. Yeah. She just responded to basically somebody on, I think it was like Twitter or Instagram or something, but she responds to the girl and says, that girl doesn't want privacy. She's been trying to be famous for a decade, which I was also like, something is like in the Peltz's situation. I don't know if it's the Peltz's or just Nicola, but I don't have a feeling that family is necessarily very easy to deal with either.
Yes.
No.
100%. I would totally agree. They are
I think it's all the
billionaires.
Beckhams.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that the Beckhams are not used to being second fiddle to anybody. So I feel like, like I think Victoria's like, no, I'm the star. But at the end of the day, the Beckhams, they're not billionaires. They're not like.
No, they don't have the money that the
fund
Peltzes
money.
have.
Exactly. He's like,
No.
I'm sure Victoria's a little like pissed that he's like, really? You picked the one girl in the room who's like richer than us?
I know. It feels like
Did
it's
you
like a
have to
dick
do
swinging contest, right? It's like,
Yes.
who's richer, who's more relevant, who's doing this? And you're just like, I just thought the TikTok I sent you today sent me because I completely that she dated Anwar Hadid. And it was like the headlines of her allegedly like, you know, disconnecting Anwar from his family. Like,
Yeah.
it was like when your plan works the second time around. I was like dying.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll continue on. We have about 2 more slides. We're almost done. Maybe
Okay.
that. Okay, my wife has been consistently disrespected by my family, no matter how hard we've tried to come together as one. My mom has repeatedly invited women from my past into our lives in ways that were clearly intended to make us both uncomfortable. Despite this, we still traveled to London for my dad's birthday and were rejected for a week as we waited in our hotel room trying to plan quality time with him. He refused all of our attempts unless it was at his big birthday party with 100 guests and cameras at every corner. When he finally agreed to see me, it was under the condition that Nicola wasn't invited. It was a slap in the face. Later, when my family traveled to LA, they refused to see me at all.
Why? Why, Brooklyn? Why? I would like to know why.
Yeah, so your family just like hates you. It's like right now the story is like, so like your mom danced inappropriately on you and like you feel like they could have said lies about you in the press. And then, like, your dad didn't make enough time for you. So, like, you're really upset.
And that gave you a lot of anxiety, which, like,
And
fair.
it
Okay, but,
upset
like,
you to the point where you need to bring it to all your millions of followers in a public setting for all the privacy that you want.
Exactly. That's insane.
Touche,
To beg for
Ty.
privacy after
I
all
can't.
of this?
You know, I just that like bothers me So you're going to put this out on a massive public platform of which so many people have picked up. Obviously, it hit our attention, all different podcasts, probably news outlets. And you're like, we just want our privacy. And then they're like the least private people ever. I feel like I see that with the Harry and Meghan, in that they were like, we just want to live a private life in Montecito. And then like she's had like multiple Netflix shows, the book tours, like it's not tracking. It doesn't really make sense.
No, it doesn't. Because it's like they're not just like they still need to make money. Like, yes, they can live in their like $30 million house in Montecito, but like they're not getting money from the royal family anymore.
No.
I'm assuming. I think they're cut off completely. Yeah. You know, I don't know what Harry got, you know, in terms of leaving, but yeah, it's like it's just like it's a juxtaposition. Like you just can't have both. Like, and you can't argue both, especially. And like when you're posting something like this, like you are asking for people to dissect it as we are doing right now.
100%. Yes. Yeah. 7 slides.
You know what I mean? 7 fucking slides.
Oh my God, what are we going to do? 4?
We're on our second to last one, I believe.
Okay.
All right, he continues with, my family values promotion and endorsements above all else. Brand Beckham comes first. Family love is decided by how much you post on social media or how quickly you drop everything to show up and pose for a family photo op, even if it's at the expense of our professional obligations. We've gone out of our way for years to show up and support at every fashion show, every party, and every press activity to show our perfect family. But the one time my wife asked for my mom's support to save displaced dogs during the LA fires, my mom refused.
Okay.
The dog comment
so now you brought
killed
up the
me.
fucking dogs.
Now you hate dogs. Victoria's a dog
so now
hater.
Victoria Beckham, PETA is coming for her because apparently she fucking hates animals. It's like, but also like Victoria Beckham showed up to the Lola premiere for that shitty movie that like Nicola Peltz made and funded and directed and starred in and like paid for the whole production of it. It literally came out. That movie made $600, like after everything.
2 people watched it.
Movie made less? This is a side note, which I also heard. That Christie movie that Sydney Sweeney did.
Wait, it made less than $600?
$3 after. It was such a failure. It made $3 in profit.
That's
really
terrible.
That's really bad.
Yeah.
That's
even
bad.
Nicola's movie did better than that.
Also, side note, did she attend? Maybe they cut it out. I don't know. But in Victoria's documentary, I don't remember Brooklyn and Nicola being at her show. The big show that she did. Oh, they were. Okay.
Because they were not interviewed and they like weren't in anything. But I remember like they were sitting front row at that show.
Okay.
So interesting because they definitely had footage of them and they weren't speaking at that time, probably when they edited that documentary and put it out. And she was like, don't even.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. No, for sure. The whole thing is like hilarious. And it's the privacy part, like, oh, gosh, it's really just like, I don't know. I have no words, no more.
I know.
All right. Well, I'll take us home.
Take us home.
He ends with, the narrative that my wife controls me is completely backwards. I have been controlled by my parents for most of my life. I grew up with overwhelming anxiety. For the first time in my life since stepping away from my family, that anxiety has disappeared. I wake up every morning grateful for the life I chose and have found peace and relief. My wife and I do not want a life shaped by image, press, or manipulation. All we want is peace, privacy, and happiness for us and our future family. It's so intense. It's like so intense the way he's speaking.
Yeah.
It's like there was like a video that just surfaced of like them like physically abusing him and like he comes out with a story being like, they've been like this my whole life and I've been trying to get out and like it's really dark. And it's like that's not the case at all. You know what I mean? Like it's just like a Nepo baby's like sad story. Like I'm sorry.
I just don't feel bad. I don't get it. I'm just like, they've controlled me my whole life. Okay, so probably warranted until you were, I don't know, going off to university, right? So we can. How old is he? 28?
I don't even think he went to college.
Okay, yeah, nothing. He's
no, guys.
And
also,
so
the another part of it. Nicola's 5 years older than Brooklyn, so when they got married, Brooklyn was like 22 and Nicola was like 28.
Oh my God, so he's literally 26.
So he was like a baby when they got married, which
a
lot of people are also talking about. They're talking about the fact that he like was a kid when they got married and they feel like she was like, I want to be married like before I'm 30. Like I want to get married. I'm 28 years old kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And he was just, I guess, maybe so in love with her that he was just down too. So there's like a lot of talk about that because
I did not know
I didn't
they
know
had
that
an
she
age
was
gap.
older than him either. Yeah.
Me neither.
And it's
I mean,
not
listen,
like
I
huge,
can't talk
but
about age gaps, but
No.
no, 100%. But like, it's not a massive age gap. Like, it's not like it's inappropriate by any means, but 100%. Like, and I think Nicola would probably say this too. The woman that she was when she was 22 is vastly different from the woman, especially that age gap, like
Yes.
a younger 20s to an older 20s.
Yeah.
That's
Man,
lot
like a
different
child. He's
than,
not a
like-
man. He's a boy. 22 years old. They're children.
his frontal lobe isn't even
Half a
fully
brain
developed.
cell.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's a lot different than somebody like early 30s, right? Dating someone that's late
Yeah.
30s, or late 20s
Yeah.
dating someone that's like early 30s. Like, that's way different. 22, like, drinking age only. Well, I guess in Britain it's different, but still.
No, yeah.
Just-
I didn't realize that.
And I'm going to chime in on what, we had discussed last week from the blind item that was submitted via Demois that we talked about, that like his parents have also, they supported his initiative. They supported his photography
The photo
passion project that he decided to do. So you would think if
His
they're
cooking.
his cooking, his photography. So if they're funding these projects, naturally they would have a say in maybe the operations of it, the outcome of it, help with it. I don't know. Maybe he's viewing that as control.
Yeah, we can
I
all
don't know.
speak that if our parents are paying for anything, you best believe they're having
Oh,
a say.
God.
Exactly. Like I
100%.
That's just normal for parents. And it's honestly normal for anyone. Like, unless you're just donating money. Like,
Yeah, because you got it like that. Sure.
like if you're paying for it, then you're paying for a say.
Yeah, no, and like even the whole like the thing that he said about the name, like they've taken my
the
name
rights.
from me.
Yeah.
It's like the Beckham name is a brand and it has monetary value to it. Like I feel like with the Kardashians, actually something happened with Black China and like Dream having, or Black China being able to use the name Kardashian when her and Rob got together or something. I thought there was like a lawsuit or whatever.
There was
I
like
feel
many
like I
lawsuits
feel
with
like I
them,
remember
feel like.
something.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but my whole point is that like, yes, it is control, but like they're in the business together. Like it's the family business is like this media empire. So like, I don't know, Brooklyn, it sucks. I guess it sounds like it was tough. I'm sorry, but
No,
you
'cause,
didn't
like,
need to share it.
Not at all. And definitely I would say, like, although the Peltzes are richer than the Beckhams, the Beckham name has more value than the name Peltz, like
Yes.
publicly.
For sure.
In the public eye, for sure. They're more, yeah.
And I'm sure they're just protecting the idea of like I think a lot of people can sometimes get confused when you're talking about like the value of a name. You're kind of like, well, why would you want to like necessarily protect that? But it's like, obviously when you get married, like you change your name. A lot of people take their spouse's names, like start businesses, start companies, right? Like she could like start a business that is generating revenue off of, and maybe she named it something with Beckham, right? And then she's getting money from that because that name has value, maybe in addition to herself. So I feel like that's like normal. Like, yeah, so your parents were encouraging a prenup. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sounds smart.
Groundbreaking.
Do you know what's so funny more? And I thought this was an interesting take, is that I think generally online, it was some podcast that mentioned that typically older people, maybe like millennials like me and Paige, are taking the side of David and Victoria versus
25 and up are taking
Yeah.
David and Victoria, and like below 25 Gen Zers are taking Brooklyn and Nicola. Well, I'm 27, so I guess I would be. I would
so
be with
I'm
you
above
guys.
the age gap.
No,
So-
Look at you.
that is my consensus. I'm team like the Beckhams in this. I just don't think
Yeah.
this post did not hit a nerve for me in feeling, outwardly empathetic for Brooklyn and Nicola.
And I don't not believe him. I believe that he feels that this is the way that things went down and this is how it's hurt him. And like you said, Paige, like he's coming out to defend his wife, which maybe nobody likes her. So it's like, I support him doing that. I just don't agree. I don't know. I don't agree with it. And I don't like the venue that it was done
Yeah.
in.
Yes. Don't like the venue.
For
I
like
agree,
this,
Tay.
like you said, this is not like Menendez level, or like I'm thinking of the Ruby Frank. Like this is not that type of family. Okay.
No. Like these are
No.
loving parents, okay, that loved their kids
Yes.
and provided for them and treated them amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, I think that wraps
sure.
that up. I think it was. Thank you, Morgan, for
I think we
walking
can put
us
a bow
through
on
that.
that.
Clip by clip.
You're welcome. I felt like we needed to. It was the biggest story of the
had
week.
to.
I wanted all the takes. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I feel like we had to break it down. It's
For
always
sure.
also
Yeah.
easier that way.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
maybe we should move on to the second biggest news of the week.
I
Less
feel like-
shocking,
Yeah.
but
This one, it kind of hit home for me. And I feel like you and, the girlies here know why. But I'm so happy for her that she's out of this horrific situation with this man-child, Peter Pan syndrome, Trinity boy. Because this is not track that these Trinity boys, these infants that come, I mean, it just tracks so hard. And I feel like as like an OG summer from the beginning of like Kyle bringing her in as, and she not knowing anybody.
yes,
And
Kyle
then,
and Amanda broke up, for those who don't know.
Oh yeah, I didn't preface with that.
I was like, thought I was gonna hand off to Tay, and she was gonna be like, Kyle and Amanda broke up, and I was like, oh no, she's getting right into the weed. She's like, this is what I think.
I'm getting right into the tea. But finally, they're separated or filing for divorce. Do we know if there's
Legally
officially
separated, I want to say.
I think
Yeah.
separate. I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know if they're to divorce yet, but they're separated. But I think watching all of the shit that he put her through all of the seasons of Summer House, I'm just so happy that she's seen the light and realized that all of the root of her anxiety and depression and unhappiness is tied to this man. And like she could just be free and live the life she wants to live. Kyle can go chase fans and be a DJ at 43 years old. And that's, good for him.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. Tay, I agree. I was like kind of shocked, honestly, when I saw this, just because.
Really?
Yeah,
Mhm.
just because like they had been together for so long, and I feel like there's always stuff in the press about Kyle and Amanda, and so like Amanda was posting. I mean, they weren't together like over the holidays. I remember seeing that, and then like, but Amanda was like posting to TikTok like, oh, when you've moved out of your apartment or whatever. Like she was kind of like what's the expression? Like toying with the fans and stuff like that.
She's like alluding
yes.
to it.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, is this all just like fodder for, that new show like Summer House, but in the city that's going to come out
Yeah.
I don't know, later this year or whatever. So I was kind of shocked. I am also happy for her. I'm kind of like, I'm also sad for her because I just feel like that they were together for like 10 years. Like that's a long time. And she, like, in order to put up with that shit, she must have loved this man. So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
it's like, it sucks, but I feel like now the guy that you date after the guy that you date, like this guy, like Kyle, is so much better. And like, you get so much clarity, I feel like afterwards, after you get through the heartbreak, you're just like, oh shit, how did I do that before for so long?
Yeah. It just sucks that like 10 years of her toxic relationship is all over camera.
Yeah.
All the
Like that
mistakes.
clip is still going viral. And it's even more shocking. Like it's just insane. But like this happened when they were dating. This is like early season, like season 1 or 2, when he's like in the grass and he's like talking about like they're fighting about something, and he's like, I haven't even looked at a girl or flirted with a girl in 3 months. And she's like, Kyle, we've been together for 3 fucking years.
Exactly.
And he's like, what? And I'm like, listen, the fact that she married a man after that who said that to her, like, is kind of
And
crazy,
cheated
but,
on her.
Mm-hmm.
yes, he admitted to cheating on her. She went through with it anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I don't think, but I also, at the same token, I don't think Amanda's like throwing herself a pity party. Like, I almost feel like she is very, like realistic in the sense of she's like, I know the positions that I put myself in. Like, I'm very aware of that. But she's so hot. She's gorgeous. Like, who cares if Kyle was the one that brought her around and put her on their map and like made her relevant? Like, she's so gorgeous. She's an influencer now. Like, she's going to thrive.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Totally.
I am curious what's going to happen with the business and Loverboy and the show. I think that they've been so intertwined, and I think she's talked publicly about the fact that they don't have a prenup.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle openly about the fact that he's millions and millions in debt because of this business, as what happens when you own a business and you don't have many investors. Um, and then of course, the show was their main source of income. So is it going to be a Carl? I think Carl and Lindsay were obviously quite different. They were together for like almost 10 years, if not 10 years. So will they, separate and then continue to film?
I don't think
Or
they can. That's my take, at least. I
it's
think
a check,
that's too
though.
deep.
I mean, you see these,
I
like
don't know.
Teresa.
I think Kyle will
They
stay.
gotta come back.
Kyle's, gonna roll
Yeah.
over in his grave before he leaves Summer House. He's
Yeah.
like, this is the ship that I built.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I honestly think, I don't know how much creative control or control at all Kyle has. He acts like he's, an EP, but
Seriously.
I don't think that he is.
It's a good question,
No.
honestly. Actually, I have
don't think
no
that he is
idea.
either.
But I wonder, I feel like we'll get a lot of questions answered once we see the spinoffs, the City show. Because I do think Kyle's going to be like 44 or like 45, whatever. He's getting too old to be in a share house with like,
Yeah.
He really
Like,
is.
it'd be different if
It's
Summer
not what
House.
people want to see.
Yeah, it'd be different if
No.
Summer House was like, and I don't think that people necessarily don't want to see him. Like, I feel like he clearly has a
He's
following.
good TV.
He's good TV, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if Summer House was more like Southern Charm, I think there could be a space where like he could stay,
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what they're gonna try to do with the city. But like, I don't know if like he can, like he's gonna have to transition out of the share house in the Ham.
But he's almost like entering a lifestyle that is more suited to what the Summer House branding is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's a DJ too.
He's a DJ now. He's single. He's going to be partying all the time. Like, that's that show. Oh, I know, a little reverse psychology. He's like, maybe he'll get to keep the show. And he's like, I don't know. It's just like sad to me. Like, it's just a sad life. Like, to me, I'm like, you're just like Shep from Southern Charm.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You're like 40, 45, 46. Like, I don't know. It just gets old. And watching these men on reality TV, when you've watched them like from 10 years ago, you're like, God, how old are you now?
It's so true.
Well,
You're still
and
doing
like
the same thing.
on Southern Charm, I haven't actually watched this season of Southern Charm, but like on
I
Southern
do.
Charm, I feel like they didn't like with Shep and I guess Austin like has a girlfriend, but they're not really showing them chasing young girls around. Like Shep was like basically obsessed with that girl that he was dating, but like it wasn't like Summer House where like I forgot the guy that was on it last season, but like that guy, he was like bringing one night stands like every weekend.
Oh, yeah. I forget his name.
Yeah, I forget his name too. But
Yeah.
clearly
so-
he wasn't.
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
And so I really do think that like that nobody wants to see that. Like I think on Southern
Yeah.
Charm, people don't mind watching. I mean, like Shep is kind of like sad at this point, but like people don't mind watching like Craig or Austin or whatever date and then go through their troubles. But like
Yeah.
to watch them just like bring home hookups every weekend, that would not be fun, and nobody wants to see that. And like I'm like, is Kyle gonna do that? Like that just seems icky.
Again, I feel like everyone would be like, this feels weird. Like, we
Yeah.
all know you
Yeah.
to be with Amanda. We haven't known you to be single in 10 years. Like, this is like, feels gross.
And he's never been single on TV too. Like he was with Amanda since season
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
I think Kyle's going to stay on that show. I think Paige has already left. I think Amanda probably won't come back on that show with Kyle. And then I think Sierra is going to be the next one to leave. And like that
Yeah.
whole kind of because they were all best friends.
Yeah.
That's true.
And I feel like it's going to fizzle. And maybe they'll get their own thing. There's still people like I'd like to see on my TV, but maybe just in
I
a
know,
different
yeah.
format.
Exactly. No, I agree. But wow. Crazy
Davis as
news.
well. But this season's going to be
Crazy
good.
news. I'm excited
Yes.
to tune in. I think it comes back in February.
Yeah. I feel like
So
a lot-
literally, oh my God, it's like a couple
Olympics.
weeks.
There's a lot happening in February.
There
I know.
is for sure.
Yeah,
know.
seriously. But
Lots.
we'll definitely be watching that and recapping it every week for you guys.
But yeah,
Mhm.
I'm excited for that.
Hear
So
more.
is there any other? I mean, I have the next thing story. Go Lex. Yeah. What do you want to say?
Well, I'm hoping your next story, because I did do a little research before the pod, is about the text messages between Taylor Swift and Blake Lively.
Yeah, that was on my list that I sent you guys.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Because I feel like this episode might be a little bit longer than an hour, guys. Just fair warning. I knew about it a little bit, just like heard it in the bits and bobs. But once I read the messages, I'm like, this is crazy that we're reading Taylor Swift's like personal
messages,
text messages. Like, this is wild. And I don't know if you guys felt the same way, but I was like, I shouldn't. Also, like, they're definitely not friends anymore, because if you're just like a normal person releasing your best friend's text messages to like the world, that's already bad enough. But to be Taylor Swift and having your best friend release your personal text messages, like, delete the messages. Like,
Wait,
well,
provide
so was
some
she, like,
context for
subpoenaed
where this was coming,
for the
like
message?
where
Okay.
it's coming from.
yes. Okay, so I think that Blake Lively's team, from what I know, gave Blake Lively and like whatever, she gave over these text messages to her like representative team against the Justin Baldoni case.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's because Taylor Swift was subpoenaed by Justin Baldoni's side. Am I correct?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
So that involved her like in this drama. And so then Blake Lively gave these. I don't know what these texts were supposed to achieve.
Well, she was texting. Sorry, Lex, I don't mean to interrupt you.
No, go for it.
And just to provide more context, Blake Lively was writing a script. Like, she was writing a script change for It Ends With Us. So Justin Baldoni wrote the script. Blake Lively said it was awful. It was horrible. Ryan Reynolds. She said that she was approached to like basically change the script, and she had like no time to do it or something. She had like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess she had to like get all of these people. She had to like approach production like with the changed script, and then also get all these people to validate that, to be like, we support Blake's new script. We think the movie should go in this direction. And so I think she asked Taylor Swift to be one of those people. There's also text messages released that a letter she wrote to Matt Damon, a letter she wrote to Ben Affleck, and like a bunch of these other celebrities. So I think, Lex, that was like also a part of why Taylor was involved, was like Blake basically wanted Taylor's endorsement to be like, because she had music in the film. So I think that was like originally why Taylor was even in it in the first place. But I think because they're friends, Blake was like, can you back me up on this? Because this is like such an awful experience, kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm snowballing back to you. I just wanted to add that in.
Oh, okay.
No, that's
Leading us
helpful
on
for
this
me
story.
because I didn't know that background. And for those listening, if they didn't know the background of, the source of these text messages.
Yeah. Okay. No more. That is helpful, because like I knew that Blake gave them too, and so that's why Taylor's involved. But like I don't know, delete the messages, like delete them off the cloud. Like, I feel like, especially that message where Blake is basically being like, I don't know if you have it, like, to read it more, but it's like,
I can find it.
She
Demois has been like posting them every day.
Yes, yeah. She's,
Really? Oh, that's so funny.
No, it's crazy. But she's basically telling Taylor like, oh, I feel like I haven't been there for you, like, as a friend, and I feel like you've really been there for me. And she's basically kind of talking about like, we all had a friend who's like been through a lot, and then they just are venting all the time to you about this like one thing, and maybe like that friend is just like they vented too much, and like as another friend you're just like, okay, I've heard enough, but like I'm trying to be supportive. And so she's basically sending that type of message to Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
And then Taylor responds, and she's like, yeah, like it feels weird that it feels weird that the way you've been talking to me in the last couple of messages, it doesn't feel like my funny dark friend Blake. It feels like these messages are planned, basically.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have some of them up right now. I think there's a lot of different ones, so this might not be relevant, but it's just like an example of one of the text messages.
Mm-hmm.
So this was allegedly Blake's text to Taylor. If you get here with the doofus director of my movie is still here, I'll be ushering him out, but hope he's still here. Can you do me a huge favor? I need help with him. Can you tell him you're excited for the movie, that you read the book, but what you're freaking out over is the pages I sent you, what a magnetic scene that is, or whatever descriptives you're comfortable with. I'll send you the scene. You don't have to read, of course. It's a quick read. He's a clown and he thinks he's a writer now. and got this rewrite and told me he appreciates my passion. That's it. So having the greatest living storyteller unknowingly echo to him how much you love what you're doing, giving him credit as if he wrote them with me, will go such a long way. You dug a movie out of a grave once already for me. And then this is again continuation of Blake's alleged text to Taylor. You were so epically heroic today. I recapped every moment to Ryan. I kept remembering stuff, you making shit up about me and lenses, and referring to yourself as my doll. This clown falling for all of it, but also resisting it. You're the world's absolute greatest friend ever. I won the lottery. And then Taylor's alleged response is, I won the lottery. You are the coolest person in the world and you like me. Again, just like really personal. Like it's just like, it's weird to see celebrities like messages, like even her referencing Ryan. It's like, oh yeah, like you're married to Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, literally.
Like, it's weird.
Yeah.
I guess this is why people don't want to go like the legal route, because like it can get dirty like this. Like
I mean, and this is what happens, right? Like, yeah, like this kind of stuff gets pulled out and posted and made public and it just gets messy.
I actually have a question for you, Tay, because I feel like me and you have talked about this and like, but what was your take on it, Tay? I feel like I don't remember.
Take on
the whole like Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively drama, like did you have an opinion or no?
God. I'm like, I feel like we did talk about maybe.
I feel like we did. It's been going on for like so
I feel like
long.
I feel like it's been going on for so long.
Mm-hmm.
I just was like so over the whole situation.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I don't even remember.
I think we did talk
all
about
of
it
the
because
details.
I think we were like it's not like not believable to believe that Blake is like insufferable kind of to deal with.
You're right.
Like she's
Yes.
not supposed to be like, you know, I feel like we kind of talked about it there, but we were like, Justin probably also sucks. So it's just like not a great situation.
Oh yeah. I still haven't seen the movie.
Me neither.
It is a great movie. I loved it, guys.
Have you not seen it? I read the book. It was a nice quick read, but never watched the movie.
I've never watched the movie.
The plot was good. Like her outfits were really bad. Like
and she styled herself.
Honestly, for me, Blake Lively was just like not Lily. But I feel like a lot of people felt that way. They were like, because that's why when I feel strongly like this though, and I feel like you guys do too. When you're recreating books, like if you're going to pull a big celebrity name, it needs to be somebody that can melt in with the book, but their name doesn't stand alone without it, right? Like Blake Lively is Blake Lively in every movie that she's in. Everybody sees her as Blake Lively. Yeah. It's really hard to see her as the character sometimes that she's playing. And especially if you're recreating a movie based on a book, like people are even more like connected to these characters.
Yeah.
Exactly, because the character development is so deep, right? Because you can dedicate pages and pages to it. So, yeah, Blake being in it was but the way the movie was done, I didn't think was bad. But I guess I don't know if that's credit to Justin. I don't know who that's credit to.
Yeah. No, literally.
No, I know, right?
The whole
I'll have to listen. Maybe it's a good plane movie. I might be traveling in the next month or so maybe I'll watch it on the plane.
Yeah. No.
Well, maybe one last topic / recap is I really want to talk about Traitors.
Yes.
Yay. Yeah.
The most recent season.
Yes. Most recent season. I was going to say, like, I watched, I don't know, you guys didn't watch last season, right?
Well, I did. I've seen all 3. I've seen all 4 seasons, actually.
Oh my God, that's so fun. I just started doing it. So my husband and I, we heard that the last season was really good. And so we were like, okay, we're going to start with that. We'll go into this season. And it is so funny because I like the relationships between the cast better last season than I do so far this season. Paige, I don't know if you feel that way. And I am like, after this most recent episode, actually, am I fully?
Is episode
I don't know.
6
I'm
out?
hating Colton. That's all. I just
Colton.
hate.
No, we need to talk about this.
Right?
We do.
This
the idea
part
that
we need
society
to talk about.
doesn't hold Colton accountable because somehow Colton came out as gay, and then now everyone is like, okay, well, we forgive him for his actions because he was gay the whole time. But it's like, in actuality, like nobody gives a fuck that you're gay. Like it's okay to be gay, and like anyone who's like has half a brain knows that it's okay to be gay. So like, we understand you had a difficult trajectory to it, but like you don't get to put trackers on your girlfriend's car and stalk her and be a fucking lunatic and then get away. Like, that's weird that no one's really talking about it. Well, people are talking about it now.
No one is talking about it. And I feel like some people don't know, like they don't know who he is. And he's just like, oh, I played football and I'm gay and I was on The Bachelor. And that's like his whole storyline. And it's not that interesting. It's like,
because he
congratulations.
got married and had a kid. Like,
yeah, like
months after. Yeah.
I don't know if this is like his redemption, because I know he did the Netflix thing, but like that stuff with Cassie, I mean, she had to get a restraining order against him, right?
It was bad.
Yes.
I mean, she had to go to the courts, which is not an easy thing to do. And everyone's just like, yep, we forgot.
Like, he put a tracker on her car.
No, and then
was
was
like
sending
stalking her.
Yeah, we're sending her like so many text messages. Like, she got a court approved restraining order against Colton. And like she didn't even put out anything like online herself. Like it was because she had to go to the court and get it done. It became public information.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like want him gone. I'm like, also it's so
I want him
embarrassing
gone. The
that
way
you're, like,
he went
swinging
for
the hills.
I know.
Unbelievable.
And like the way
he's
that what
swinging
he
for the
did to
hills,
Tiffany,
missing and swinging again.
Yeah, I'm just like,
it's,
are
like,
you kidding?
embarrassing.
And I really liked her. And then Eric's like, I heard the laugh, and I swore to God he was going to be talking about Lisa Rinna. I swore to God.
Yes.
I know.
She's got an iconic laugh. I'm like, it's not Candace for sure. And I was like, and then he's like, no, it's Tiffany. And I was like,
I heard her laugh once.
Exactly. Does she laugh?
No, it's
literally.
so true. That's the best
just,
part of
like-
this show, though.
Yeah.
Like the fact that we know, like it's like
Yes,
these
the
people who are
round
like,
tables.
they're a traitor, and I'm like, you're dead fucking wrong.
You're literally so dumb. It's
so
true.
funny.
Wade and I look at each other. We're like, I can't wait to see the look on their face when they realize that she's a faithful.
Yeah.
And they're all like, or the dramatic reactions from the traitors themselves kill me. I think the worst was last season, Paige, with Danielle.
Yeah.
I mean, she would like Morgan. She would melt on the floor. She would start shaking.
She was so
and crying.
annoying.
Danielle, who?
When people would get sent home in the round table.
So Moore didn't see last season, and so she doesn't know who Danielle
No,
is.
I'm just giving an example. Yeah, so she was a traitor, and so obviously she
what
knows
actress
exactly.
is that? Like, who is that?
Oh, she's from Big Brother.
Oh, then I
yeah.
wouldn't know.
Survivor.
Yeah, no,
something
she's
like
not
that.
an actress, but
Okay.
it was just the theatrics that the traitors have to bring to sell it that
Oh, and
they're
she was
not
a
a
traitor.
traitor. Yes, she was a traitor, and so when she would send home people and they were like, "I'm a faithful" or "I'm a traitor," and she would just like, "Oh my God."
Yeah, she would like fall from the table and be like, like she's
she'd
so
be like
devastated.
in a corner, like crying, and we'd be like,
My God.
"What's wrong with
You're
you?
like, what the fuck? Are you okay?
Dylan was like, "What's going on?"
I
My
know.
God.
I'm curious who your faves are this season.
Let me think. Okay, you know what? I like Dorinda. I always loved Dorinda, but like I'd like her better. Okay, wait, this is not to like bring up politics, but like Michael Rappaport is, first of all, he's like kind of annoying, but like, I don't know if anybody has drawn this parallel. And he is like a New Yorker too, but the man speaks like Trump. He talks about like when he's sitting at the round table and he'll be like, and I'm a big, beautiful, faithful. It's like
Faithful,
Trump, like the
faithful,
big, beautiful bill. Like, it's like, what are you the faithfuls are beautiful? Like, what are you talking about?
Did you guys
makes
think
no
he
sense.
was alluding to Colton being gay when he said that at the round table?
No. No, I do not.
I don't think so either. I don't think he was trying to be that slick. Remember, Tay, when he was at the round table and they're fighting back and forth, like, and he's basically like, you're a traitor because you're good at keeping secrets. And then Colton's like, oh, because I kept the secret that I'm gay for 29 years, like, so-and-so, like, you said that. So
Like,
then
no,
everyone
Colton.
in the room is like, Michael Rappaport is homophobic. Everyone's like, we're sending him the fuck home, even if he's a faithful, because like nobody wants to touch that with the 10-foot pole.
Oh God, no.
But then also Colton's just like contradicting himself, because also earlier in that episode, Colton was like when people were asking him, he was like, oh yeah, but I didn't know that I was gay on The Bachelor.
I know.
So it's like, did you know you were gay for 29 years or like, did you not?
Yeah, he was like, oh yeah, he's like, I'm closeted for this long, and then it's like, oh, but I didn't know. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, he's just annoying.
And it's like, Colton, you're pretty good at keeping secrets. You're keeping the secret that you stalked your ex-girlfriend from everybody here. So
Yeah. Maybe he's talking about that, which like if he is, like, let's fucking go, Michael Rappaport. Like, I'm down.
Go.
All about let's fucking go. So good. Love that meme.
I feel like I'm liking Maura a lot. And I know, well, Paige, you probably haven't, but I loved her on Love Island. And then she was so good. And then I've been liking her.
So I did not know who she was. And then when I look her up, I realize, oh, she's from Love Island. She's like gorgeous. She's absolutely stunning.
She's gotten good work done because she was still very beautiful in Love Island, but she had a glow up.
Okay.
She definitely had
her accent. She's like, you're a traitor.
No, but you know what kills me?
She's like, tanks. I tink.
Tot. Like, I'm like, is TH not a part of the Gaelic dialect? Like,
it must not exist.
I tink. Like, she says I tink all the time, and it's so...
Yeah, it's so funny.
She has a thick Irish accent.
Very.
Sick. Okay, I'm trying to think of who else I like.
Maura. I know. I'm like trying to remember. I mean, I do like our traders. Like I
like Rob. I think Rob's a good trader.
Rob's a good trader. I think that Rob and like, I don't know. I think it's almost like a funny. I don't know. I just think they're like a funny trio, like Candace, Rob, and Lisa Rinna. Like I know. They're just like, and I feel like Rob is just kind of like, I'll ride this with you guys for as long as I can, but I think you're not that great a trader.
I think you're nuts. I feel like Candace is gonna give herself up. Like, I think, I don't know. I feel like
I'm sorry, that conga line was so fucking obvious. And one of the guys who got later murdered that night by the traitors was like, there's a murder in plain sight.
They're
she
doing
was like,
it.
What? Like, girl.
No, I totally agree. I just feel like I don't know if she's that good at hiding it. And then Lisa's like so crazy, but I think it was one of the, God, I forget who, but they were like, she's not acting that crazy. Maybe it's Lisa. That, like, was it Colton?
Colton was the one. Yes, he's the one. Well, he said it in a group of a bunch of people, and Rob is in the room because like Colton and Rob have like an alliance, and he's like Lisa, and he asks Dorinda. He's like, Dorinda, is Lisa normally quiet? And Dorinda's like, no, she never is.
Yeah. Okay, that's what it was. That's what I remember.
I hope they kill Colton. I wonder if there's another episode out. I don't even know when it comes out.
Thursdays. No, it's tonight. Yeah.
Okay, lit. I'm
watching.
watching.
So I knew that we would have a new one to talk about, next week. But
Fabulous.
It's such a fun game show to watch. Like,
it really is.
It's just so fun. And I love it because Wade and I can watch it together. Like, he really enjoys watching it. And then, like, we've been watching it every night because we've been catching up, of course.
It's so good.
No, it's so good. And also, it makes me, I think I said this earlier more, but like, it makes me want to bring Candace back to Potomac.
Oh my God.
They just
Potomac
brought Monique back.
Exactly.
No way.
They're not going to bring her
back with Monique.
That's why I want to see Candace back, because they brought Monique back. Like, I want to see them all hash it out.
Candace is good TV. No, this, like, I forgot about her kind of. And
she's annoying.
Especially somebody that's watching Potomac right now and then seeing her on Traitors, I'm like, Potomac may kind of need her. Like, I feel like she's drama though. Like, she's good at that role. Like, drama, shade.
She is.
Like, she's like has the confidence of Giselle.
Good shade.
Like, walking into it, right? But she's not the veteran like Giselle. But you kind of need someone like that.
Mm-hmm. And she also like Candace will say anything like with like complete confidence as it's fact, even if like she has no backing behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
100% conviction. This is the truth.
Yeah.
It's actually not, but
it's a complete lie.
We'll just leave that there. Yeah,
exactly.
That's why she's a good trader.
It
I don't
is.
think she's a bad trader, but I think she's gonna like slip up or something.
Yeah, she's gonna get caught.
I was bummed that they weren't bringing in new people, Paige, because they brought in those 3 new people. What, day 3 of last season?
Oh yeah, they did. I forgot about that.
And I was like, it'd be fun to like switch it up, because obviously you have the original crew, but then like switching it up.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
It would be interesting, actually. In the first season, which funny enough, Kyle Cook's on the first season. I like randomly watched Traitors like since the beginning.
Watched it like on The Secret.
You didn't tell anybody.
You never spoke to us about Traitors ever.
It's so funny. But the first season was like a mix of celebrities and then like regular people, and I keep on seeing that like at the end of it, they're like, want to sign up for Traitors, like Traitors US, like on NBC or whatever. I would kind of like them, like, it's fun to see it with all the celebrities, but I would like them to sprinkle, like, it's funny when Donna was there, like, I feel like Donna was like, she's just too old to like be doing these challenges, but like it was
I
funny.
know, poor thing.
Yeah, like it was funny
Yeah.
to just see her and her be like, I'm just a fan, like, you people are crazy.
She's like, I love you guys.
Yeah.
I think she
So
was the
true.
perfect secret traitor, but she wasn't good enough to like maneuver and
Yeah.
like manipulate people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, for sure.
Apparently the secret traitor is a new concept though. Apparently that wasn't in the last season.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it's like a new thing. I mean the secret traitor is gone now, so it's kind of like
I know, it's like back to
wasn't
normal.
it wasn't that big of a deal, I guess, in this
Yeah.
season. But in retrospect, the fact that like a secret traitor could, I wonder if the secret traitor wins, do the traitors win?
Probably.
like-
I would
Maybe.
think.
Because I'm like, they don't know who the secret traitor is either.
But they were going to uncover the secret traitor later that night.
Oh,
Right?
Were they anyway? If Donna
yes,
didn't get
they
sent
were.
home?
And then she
Mhm.
got voted off in the round table because they had won
Yeah.
That's true.
the challenge. They
the
did
round
something.
tables. It's giving red table talk. Like it's dirty. Shit goes down.
is
at the
intense.
round tables.
That shit with Tiffany, and she was like, I'm taking this shit personal. And
She was like, I need this money. I was like, oh damn, girl needs the money. I was like,
I
shit.
am not fucking around.
Honestly,
it was
watching
killing me.
So crazy.
the
Yeah.
game players, because as somebody who doesn't watch like Survivor or Big Brother or
Yeah,
any of those, like
same.
none of us
Yeah,
do,
I don't
watch
watch any
it.
of those.
it's kind of funny to like, because I feel like all the Bravo people, these are like the people I know. Like I'm like, oh hi Lisa, hey Candace, how you doing? And then these other
Yeah.
people, I'm like, who are these randos? But they come in hot, and I'm like, I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know who you are. Like Ron.
Yes.
Ron is like, I have no idea who he is. I think he like won Survivor or something. But so
No,
many
he's a
people, I'm like, how the
comedian.
fuck did you win?
No clue. And no clue who he
He's a
is.
comedian?
Yeah, he's a comedian.
Really? He's
Yeah.
hilarious.
See? No clue. Jam Jam? Or is he from?
No, Yam Yam.
No, it's Jam Jam, Morgan. That's the way you pronounce it.
In what
Tell her it's
language?
YAM-YAM.
Yeah, it is, but he's not like it's not pronounced the English way. They all call him Jam Jam.
I think they do.
It's like
call
yeah,
it-
yeah, yeah,
language
yeah,
is
yeah,
that?
which is ha 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 ha. In when like Spanish people say ha ha
Mhm.
over
Yeah.
text,
Is that
it's
Spanish?
JA.
Mm,
I don't know. I honestly don't know where he's from, and I don't want to make any assumptions. But
Yeah, true. We won't go there.
no. So but it's Jam Jam. So it's some. But yeah, I think he's from
Okay.
Survivor. But what's been killing it? I love, and I know you guys probably don't. What was that?
Sometimes I'm like, how did these people win Survivor? Like, I'm like, wow.
You had to. I literally told Wade. I said, I thought you had to be fit to win Survivor, and maybe that's a bad assumption on me. But I
Yes.
was like, how did this guy win Survivor?
I know.
Or
I
are
think
they
it's
Like
Winners?
the
winners?
jacked
Playing
girl
thing,
this
too.
season? I'm like, yeah, makes sense that she
Yes.
probably won Survivor. She is
Yeah,
in the
she-
she is in the front of every physical challenge. She's like, move over,
Mhm.
boys.
She's ripped too.
She's ripped.
She is.
Like she is
Yeah.
ready to
It's like,
mess some people
damn.
up. It is so funny.
Oh my gosh.
Seriously.
I love seeing the drag queens. You guys probably I don't even watch RuPaul's Drag Race that religiously, but I know like I loved Bob the drag queen from last season. Paige, I loved him.
Oh
And
yes.
I was so sad. Yeah, that he got like booted early because he's just so great. And then Monet. I was so sad
I
when Monet
know.
went home. I loved him.
Yeah, that was kind of random too that they
I
sent
know.
Monet home, but it's because he said Lisa's name.
Yeah,
So
that's
why.
literally the only reason.
Yeah.
I know tonight's episode is going to be good because I hope
I
Colton goes
know.
home, but who knows?
No, I'm literally
Yeah, no, Colton.
I'm
is
excited
so annoying.
to watch.
Gosh, remember when he
Yeah, he's so
ran
annoying.
after he jumped the fence, right? Yeah, that's it. He jumped the gate.
That was crazy.
Yeah, he jumped the fence. That was
Yeah.
insane.
It was
He
insane.
ran.
Remember, he literally like still had to talk to Hannah G, and like he's literally sitting with Cassie like on this stoop, and he's like, "I love you. I'm picking you. You are it." And she's like, "I don't get this. How this works?" So she's like,
Exactly.
"Are you allowed to say that?"
She's like, "Can I go home?"
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I'm like leaving. Yeah, she's just from like, it's just so funny. That's like Michelle Randolph's sister.
I know. Now she's
Yes.
married and like
I know.
an
her husband's so
influencer,
cute. Yeah.
Mhm.
living her life.
No, she deserves the happiness. Like love.
she
that for her.
does. She really does.
She went through it.
Get away
It's
from
a
that
tough time.
psycho. God.
Seriously.
Well, guys, longest ep to date.
Yes, indeed.
It was necessary though. If this wasn't the longest episode, we didn't do it right.
We
Mhm.
did not. Honestly, it's so true. And from someone who watches a lot of long form content on YouTube, an episode that's over an hour. So
I love that.
I
I'm
hope
the
you
same.
guys do too.
I don't
Yes.
like listening
I
to
do.
podcasts that are less than an hour. I'm like, I just want to.
I hate it. I'm like, oh, it's 40 minutes. Like, it's really not going to pass
I'm
the
like,
time
then
by.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, I need it to be
So-
2 hours. I
Yes,
need to be
no,
minimum
exactly.
2 hours.
Well,
Well, thank you guys so much for listening and tuning in for another episode. We love getting back in the swing of things. Week 3 in the new year, recording. So please don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to Rich in Theory Pod on Instagram, on TikTok. We have a lot of fun clips. But of course, you have to tune in for the full ep if you want to get all the context. So
context
just
is important, people.
Context is important and sources are important. We know that. That's why we have a full long form content for, over an hour. But thank you so much for listening. See you next week.
Yes.
Bye,
See you
guys.
next
Thanks,
week.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.